Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. It is now just after 3. I have just come in. I've been out shopping, so I've just started on Belinda's cardigan again after I made myself a cup of tea, and I had a little bit shopping to do because there was 1 or 2 things I needed and couldn't wait till Monday, which was be doing my shopping in Sainsbury's, I think, on Monday. But I had to go up to Home Bargains because I hadn't any sweets for the kids. But you know, they never had the sweets in. They haven't had them the last couple of weeks. The ones I get for Eddie, the gold bears, and never had any jelly babies either for Tommy. So I had to walk around to Poundland. And Poundland is just... it's in the Killingworth shopping centre where it's all covered in, but the Home Bargains, and you can get to Matalan from there as well, but Home Bargains is around the corner apart from where I go, so I had to walk around to get into the centre to get to Poundland. And you know, it was quite fine when I walked around. When I come out, it was absolutely chucking it down. And I had left my umbrella in the car. Well, my hair was soaking. It's sort of just about dried now. It's not too... but you know, once it gets wet, it never looks right. You'll have to wash it now. But anyway, after I got home, got what I wanted, and made myself a cup of tea and started doing a little bit knitting. So I haven't gotten much done this morning because you know, I was sorting out where I wanted to go when I was going to the shop and that. But I did a little bit crochet. I think this was the only thing I did this morning. I did a bit more of this phone pouch. As far as the wool, the ball of wool that I was using took me. That's as much as left, and I have to wind up another ball to finish it off now, which I'll do tomorrow morning. I'll have tomorrow morning to do that. I thought I would have been finished that this morning and that, but you never know what's going to stop you. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, and maybe he's getting some of the linings sorted out for it. But after I put the linings and that in, I have to stitch up the sides, and then I have to make the straps for, well, all them ones are to go over the shoulders, and for all 4 of them, because I haven't done any of the straps. But I did a little bit. I started on Val's cardigan last night. I'll show you. I've got the... oops, I'm in the middle of a row. Got all the rib done and just started on the pattern, and you know, I've done the first row. That's just the same as what I'm doing, what I've just been doing. It's knit 2, purl 2, and I've knitted, well, I've got one of my hairs in there. I can see it sticking out. I'll have to pull it out. It's knitted in. You can't tell it blended in well with that colour wool. But I had knitted, started the first row, and the first row is a row you have to be very careful with when you're doing knit 2, purl 2, because sometimes I do knit 3 or purl 3. I don't realise what I'm doing, or sometimes I just do knit 1 or purl 1. And anyway, I started off with knit 2 at the start of the row, and I had to finish with knit 2 at the end of the row. Well, when I come to the end of the row, I only had knit 1. So I counted up the stitches to make sure I hadn't made a mistake with the number of stitches, because I think I had 116 stitches on to do the rib, and then I increased on the last row of the rib till there was 126 stitches. I did another 10 stitches, and I counted to make sure I had the right number of stitches, and I had, so I knew I'd made a mistake somewhere along that row. And I had to go back and check all the knit 2s and the purl 2s, and I found purl 3. I had done purl 3 somewhere. So I had to take it back to that to where I had done that, and it was quite a good way along. It was about that much I think I had to go back to where I had made the mistake. So I knitted the row again. I got to the end of the row after I got to where I had those knit 3 or purl 3, whatever it was. Got to the end and I ended up with one knit stitch again. Somewhere along the rest of the row, and I've knitted it again, I had another knit 3 knit stitches. That's what happens. But once you get that first row done, if you make a mistake like that, it's easy to see, because when you come to do the next stitch, it's not going to match it, and you know you've made a mistake before you get that far. But that was last night, and I think after I'd done that, and I saw, no, that's enough, I'm going to bed. When you're tired, that's what happens. But these are, I'm just using the, whoops, I've dropped the thing on the floor. Oh, it'll stay there, I'll pick it up after. These are some needles here, circular ones, I have just bought. And I've just put the, the little needle stopper thing on the end. I'm waiting for some, I ordered some of the little round ball ones from Temu. And I'm waiting for them coming. They seem to be taking a long time this time. The last lot of stuff I ordered from Temu was here within a week, I think, but it was the 1st. Yes, it was the 1st of October when I ordered them, and it's 12th today. So I don't know what the hold up is, but they haven't come yet. So I've just stuck. I already had those ones. Got them on there. I already had those ones on the end of another set that I had made, but I had to take them off and put them on here for to do these, because you can see I hold it down. It's a much longer cable. I ordered 120 centimetres. All the other ones I've got that I've been cutting in half are 80 centimetres. And I thought I wanted a longer one for when you're doing, bigger things. They're okay for, up to a certain size, but once you start getting more stitches on, it's better. I can probably put the whole, I haven't sort of looked at it yet, but I can probably get the whole thing stretched out as wide as it's going to be on one of those. So that was much better. But I had ordered some more. I've got them in a bag somewhere, I would say. Sammy's holding the bag for me. This is how they came. That was the empty one, I've taken it out. These are, I think they're coming from China. So the sizes are our old English sizes. Actually, the 4mm comes a size 8. And I've got a size 9, that's the 3.75mm one. And I wanted a 3.25. I already have a 3.25 with quite a long thing on, but I thought I want some of these, for spare ones. But I couldn't get the 3.25, which would have been a size 10. So I've got the 11, which is a 3mm, because I do the ribs with 3mm sometimes. If the wool seems a bit extra fine, I'll use 3mm, because 3.25 will make it a little bit slacker. So, and they're really good to knit with. They have a slight bend in them. You can see here. Something like the pony ones, but it's not quite as long. The bend's not quite as long, because I don't like the bend in the pony ones. But these ones are okay. They're not quite as long as what the pony ones are. And they're lovely where the cable comes onto the needle. There's no edges that's going to knit, that's going to stop the wool, catch the wool. They go in and out, like slicing through butter. They're much better, even the zing, they're much better than the zing, these ones. They're all metal. The only difference with these ones, I didn't realise that the actual cable is metal. When I tried to cut it, that was when I found out I couldn't cut it with scissors. I had to go into my outhouse and find one of my husband's old one of those little hacksaw things, and I had to cut it with that. So that's what I'm going to have to do with the other ones as well. But I can't remember exactly how much they were each, but the 3 sets of needles only came to £7.55. That was on a site on eBay, I think they were, and they're they're worth it. They didn't, even though they come from China, I don't think they even took a week. They were here within a few days. and having my cup of tea as well. So I really like these ones, and I do like seeing the extra length. I just wish that these people that make the needles would do these sort of things, because I found quite a few comments on my videos and that. A lot of people have been doing what I've been doing through me showing them what I've done, and they've found that they can work the circular needles much better as two separate needles with cables. And the only place that I know of that actually made them was Addy, and they don't seem to make them anymore. I did find another place somewhere, it was in the United States, but they cost a fortune, and they weren't exactly the same as these, but there were separate ones with cables, and they had things on the end that you could move up and down however long you wanted the cable to be. But I think they were about £30 a pair or something like that. I thought, there's no way I'm paying that. And then I just looked through all the circular needles on eBay, and that was where I found these ones. I can't remember the name of the site that I actually went on, but if anyone is looking for anything like this, just look on eBay and look up they show you the packs of the needles like that. They're showing you in the packet like that on eBay. But they're very good. You've even got a sewing needle in here. If you can see there's a sewing needle inside, and there's a little, I have another one of those loose somewhere that came out of the other packet, I think. There's a little thing on there to test the sizes of the needles through, the gauge thing, but they're in the old English sizes, they're not in millimetre sizes. You have to work that out for yourself. So anyway, I'll put that down because that's not doing any more of that until tonight. And I'm glad that that one I'm doing for Val is actually the size of my pattern that I have. Where's my pattern? It's not that one. It must be this one. I actually don't have to work that one out. I already have the 40-inch. That's what I'm doing for Val. It's a 40-inch, the 2x4 basket stitch button-up cardigan in double knit. I only have the one size on here. I wished I'd had more sizes so that I can add to this pattern. But it's the same size, so I don't have to work anything out. I've got it all written out in that pattern. I'm glad about that. I'm probably get it done a lot quicker, not having to work anything out. But I may, when I finish the orders I have, I may do some other adult sizes in these sort of patterns so I can add some extra sizes to the patterns, because I have that one, and I have the raindrop one, and I have another one that I done, a drop stitch and garter thing one, I think it was. Where if I had some other sizes, I could add more sizes to the pattern, but I won't work the patterns out in my head without knitting them, because there could be mistakes in them, and I don't want to have people keep complaining to me about the mistakes I found in the pattern. So I only do work out the patterns, I only write them down when I'm actually knitting them. Have another drink of my tea before it gets cool. Might as well finish it off, there's only a couple of mouthfuls left. So I'm going to sit down the rest of the afternoon and try and at least I might get the back finished on this cardigan. At least when I start the fronts and the sleeves, there's not as many stitches on, and with doing two strands together, it's making it knit up a lot faster. And I did, when I went to Home Bargains, I didn't need any more white wool, but there was only 5 balls of white, the same as what I'm using here, the two strands together. there was only 5 balls left on the shelf, so I bought them just in case I needed them. And I don't know how often they get their wool in, and if I wanted it, it might not have been there. But there was another woman come after me and she says, no more way. And you know, that's all it is, I've got it. But I do use a lot of white. White is about the only colour that I keep running out of, so you get it. I get it when I see it. So I'm going to keep on doing this until tea time. I might carry on a little bit after that because I didn't start until about half an hour ago doing on this a bit later than I normally do with going out shopping and having other things to do. So I might carry on till about 7 o'clock and then start on Val's again. So give a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.